Is it on? Oh, okay. Hi guys. Okay, my name's Allie. This is my first YouTube video. I love all the makeup videos. It's just as simple as that. I love watching people's makeup videos, their tutorials, their hauls, everything. And I'm gonna start doing some. I'm gonna be doing like just makeup looks, hauls because I'm a makeup hoarder, a makeup junkie. That's the one thing I just go crazy on. And also, what else? Oh yeah, okay, basically I'll be doing more of these videos with, to like show you more about it, but I always loved Vogue girls makeup, like all the Vogue girls, like all their editors and everything. Like if you go on Vogue.com, they have, it's like their 5 days, 5 girls, one. No, it's 5 days, 5 looks, one girl. And that's like their section. And what they do is they feature an editor from Vogue and they show you what she wears like throughout the week. And sometimes they'll even show you like close ups of her makeup. Like one girl was wearing, what she does is tinted moisturizer and just like a liquid line and just a flick of mascara. That's it. That's her signature look. And then another one does, just a bright red, like a satin red lip, kind of bronzy cheeks, and then, a bolder brow. So they each have their own signature look, and I don't know, I just love the way that they can just, it looks so easy, so casual, so just effortless, and it looks great on them, and not too made up, but it definitely gives them a signature. So I'm gonna try to do some tutorials, creating like signature looks that you can kind of incorporate. Like if you usually like doing just like a wing liner, I can, I'll create like, very specific signature looks. So, but today, my first video is my signature look. I mean, it's not really my signature, it's just my look that I've just been always going back to. It's one that I've been kind of just been using since middle school. I'm in college right now, so, but it's always worked for me. Like, it's just always, if I'm running out the door, that's the makeup look I use. It's just, clean skin, bronzy, like a pinky cheek, and maybe, some liner in the eye because I have darker hair and darker eyes, so I need to, define a little more. I wish I were blonde, didn't have to do that, but okay, I'm rambling, so let's get started. Okay, basically, I first started with the Boscia Beauty Balm Cream, SPF 27, and I just discovered this when I was in New York this summer. It is the best thing in the entire world. I love this. It comes out like a mousse almost, and this is better. You can get this at Sephora. It's better for, what is it? It's better for like olivey kind of yellowy undertones. But if you have more fair complexions, if you go to Sephora, another beauty balm is Dr. Jart, I think it is. And they say it's a really good one. It just didn't fit my skin tone. But if you have a little bit, medium to fairish skin tones, this one's your go-to. It's the best thing. It's starting to clear my skin out. And as you can see, it's like, oops, where is it? It's like a little moussey, but it goes on so light you can't even tell that it's there. So I already have some on a little bit because I had to go out today. I didn't want to, look terrible. But what you do with this is you just spread this all over your face. And if you you just like squirt out a little bit, put it, a little on your chin, right over here, like by your, T-zone, and then right on your forehead, maybe a little on your nose. And just kind of spread it out with your fingers. You really don't even need to use a brush or anything because it blends in so easily. And I promise, after you can't really tell in this light, but it makes my skin just all in one step, just kind of fresh. Okay, next step is, well, okay, I don't have my makeup bag, but I usually use like a pen concealer, like a YSL Touche Cloud, like a highlighting pen right under here. I use the Clarins, uh, the Light Touch pen. It's the best one, better than the YSL, I think, because it has a little bit more coverage, especially for people with, darker circles like me, as you can tell. But instead, I will use, I'm going to use some of the Bobbi Brown Corrector concealer in Bisque. There's not that much left, but this kind of does the same thing, but it's not like a pen. It kind of, the corrector covers up your under eye circles, but it's really creamy. So it's easy to blend. Just put a little under your, oops, a a little under your eye, just right only where the darkness is, that's it. You don't need it all over, like, you know, full sweep. So, yeah, just right there, just a little bit. You don't want too much, because then it takes away. See, a little bit more bright-eyed, maybe not. And then, okay, so yeah, that's the Bobbi Brown Corrector in Bisque. That goes under your eyes. And if you have, you know, just a little bit of, you know, some spots, I know I have some like along my jawline, I always get them there. Just use your concealer, and all you would do is just kind of tap it in circular motions like this, and that'll make it seamless, so you can't even tell that you put on concealer. Or, you know, you don't want that cakey stuff. I don't either. Okay, next we're going to go in with bronzer. I love bronze skin. I just think it makes people look polished. You know, when you have pasty skin, like pale skin is a different thing, but pasty just doesn't look good. Okay, so this is the NARS bronzer, which I surprisingly really like in Laguna, as, you know, starting to fade away a little bit. And, oops. And you're going to take that with, I have my MAC 187 stippling brush. Just pat it in just a little bit, top it off. And I put bronzer on my cheekbones because I think it makes your cheekbones stand out more. Because if you put it inside, you know, the socket right over there, it can leave some, like, you know, just marks, just like lines. You don't want that. So, squish in fish face. Like so. Just pat it. It'll give it a much more sun-kissed glowing effect rather than brown. You don't want that. It doesn't look pretty, does it? I'm just kidding. Okay, just tap that along your forehead, just where the sun naturally hits. Just a little dusting, not too much. Another on this cheekbone. Want them to pop. And just a little more on the forehead. I didn't really get a tan this summer, so I'm trying to fake it as best as I can. Just along the jawline, on the neck. And don't forget your ears. That's what people forget, but you see your ears all the time. Look, my hair's in a bun. You need to do a little bit on your ears. You want to look normal, natural, around the, just a little down the nose and the chin. Perfect. Surprisingly, bronzer is what I spend the most time on because I want, you know, very glowy effect to my skin. Foundation concealer takes 2 seconds. Okay, so you did your bronzer just on the cheekbones, forehead, chin, nose, neck, and ears. Don't forget that. Okay, next you're going to go in with blush. This is my favorite. I've been going back to this for so many years. It's a perfect matte blush, and it just makes you look like you're naturally blushing. I hate those shimmery pops of, you know, stuff on your cheeks. It's just distracting, and it looks, I don't know, it's not really my thing, but I'm more of a matte cheek person because I think it looks a little natural. I love this color by Bobbi Brown. Best blushes by far. They're so compact, so the color looks really good on your skin. I've been using this for years. This is Bobbi Brown's blush in Slopes. It's kind of like a brownie, beige pink. You can't really see it that well, but it looks so good on medium skin tones, even fair to medium skin tones. I would say, and I like a powder blush because I have oily skin. They always say use the creams if you have, you know, even if with oily skin, because it looks more natural, but it doesn't because it just sludges everywhere. I've come to find that matte blushes on oily skin looks incredible. They look, no other blushes come in comparison, and this is just like a plain pink, but it looks great on your skin. So I'm going to take this, the Slopes, with my Bobbi Brown blush brush, which I've had for years. Love this thing. I love it because it's very tapered in the front. And what you do is tap off the excess and smile a little bit, and you're just going to kind of brush down a little bit. And on the cheekbone, just kind of dab it. And then turn your, my trick is turn your blush brush on the opposite side, with the clean side, and brush down. Down and up. And what that does is it blends the color. So it's not just a plop of color on your face. So yeah, all you do is put the color side on your cheek, brush down, and then kind of tap it, little taps up. And then take the clean side and just brush it down. See, it's this side, right? Yeah, there we go. See, just like a little subtle blush. Now you're going to do it to the other cheek. Same thing. On the apple, brush down all the way up to your temple. Down again, and little pats up, and then clean side. Just over here, blend it a little bit again. This side, I'm going to put a little more over here. because we all know blush makes the world go round. See, look at that. I love it. And it sculpts your cheekbones too. Matte always sculpts your cheekbones. I think matte formulas are the best. Just my personal preference, but I do like dewy. Okay, now next step is gonna be your eyeliner. Okay, I use eyeliner every day. If you have blonder hair and lighter features, I don't think you really need eyeliner, because if you have, like, you know, bright blue eyes, you know, whatever, light, you know, blonde hair, you can, your eyes are still defined because you have lighter skin, but I have darker skin, really almost black hair, so I need a little bit of definition in my eyes. And what I do is, okay, well, before eyeliner, this is my one trick. And everybody should use this. So everybody in your makeup bag, you should have a bronzer. That's like probably my number one staple, I think. Not just because I want to look like bronzy Jersey Shore, it's not what I want to do, but I think that if you always have a bronzer, it's like a matte, it's like an eyeshadow. And I think everybody needs a brown eyeshadow in their makeup kit, just because, you know, it just defines your eyes subtly. Even if you're not wearing eyeliner, it just gives your eyes some depth. It'll make your color stand out a little bit more. Browns, blues, whatever. So what I am going to do is, okay, well, I'm just going to take a normal brush like this. This is like an Ecotools, you know, just a flat brush. But you can take like a fluffy crease brush, anything. And what I'm going to do is just pat on the color from the bronzer, the Laguna bronzer, just onto my eyes. And this will give your eyes just a subtle depth. And you just bring that like maybe to the crease, and you can just blend that out with your fingers so it doesn't look too harsh. It should be really easy. Like, this is taking me like 15 minutes to do on a video, but literally this whole routine takes me 5 minutes. This is my quick, you know, just quick makeup when I'm on the go to class, whatever. See? Just a little something. It makes it look more polished. Okay, so that's done. Eyeshadow, bronzer, slash thing, done. And what I usually do, I use a black eyeliner just because, you know, I probably need a little bit of darker color, but, you know, I've really started liking this color. It's great, and it still makes your eyes stand out just as much. It's MAC's Eye Kohl and Teddy. It's like a sparkling coppery chocolate. This is like what they do, right? And look, you can kind of see, it almost really looks like a black. But if you look at the color, see, like, look, it's more sparkling brown. Okay, so what I do with that is I'm going to go just to the outer, from the center of the eye to the outer corner, because that'll make your eyes, smaller eyes, that makes them stand out a little bit more. And you just rub that into the lash line. Just really subtly, you don't want too big of a line. If it's messy, it doesn't matter, because you can always smudge it. I like to do dots in the lash line. A lot more subtler. If I'm doing a smoky, I'll just go out and just rub the whole crayon all over my eyes. I'm just kidding. I've done that once though. Okay. And so, okay, I did that on the top line. Then what I'll do too is I'll go like on the inner corner, like up here, where the lash line is, and just kind of right in between the lashes, just kind of wiggle the pencil. And this pencil, I think, is universally amazing. It really is. They use this pencil in a lot of, what is it, Sports Illustrated shoots, like for the swimsuit editions for the girls. I know Brooklyn Ducker used it in her shoot. It's just a great defining pencil, whether you're at the beach, because it's very subtle, or you can even do it for every day. I love this pencil. I'm obsessed with it, and I need to get a new one. I'm running out. But yeah, that's just a little definition. You can always put some on the lower lash line if you want. My eyes are, I have those dark circles under my eyes, so I'm just going to keep it up top. But sometimes I'll do a little below. You know, I'll do a tiny little bit. What the hey? Okay. Just a little right there. Subtle definition to the eye. And just smudge it a little bit with your finger. Nothing fancy over here. Okay, perfect. And now what I'll do, I'll take, I mean, I don't usually do this, but if I really want the eyeliner to stay for a while and I'm just not in the mood to keep reapplying, you know, my eyeliner, what I'll do is I'll take just like an angled brush like this from Ecotools, just like that, normal. They're cheap. You can get them at Walgreens, really cheap. And this is MAC's eyeshadow. It's a really dark brown, almost like a plum chocolate. More chocolate than plum, but you know what I mean, a little bit of a purple undertone, and it's called Mystery.